Learn English to Hindi. Know and would know with.
jaanna,
Welcome, curious human. You are about to learn a powerful little family of Hindi phrases, and yes, you are absolutely allowed to sound dramatic while doing it. Let's make grammar feel less like homework and more like a detective movie. Today's star verb is know.
jaanna,
Then we stretch it into fun hypothetical forms.
मैं जानता होता, तुम जानते होते, वो जानता होता, वो जानती होती, जानता होता, हम जानते होते,
And,
वे जानते होते.
if that looks like a parade of look-alike cousins, good. By the end, you will know who is who. Your main verb today. Start with the base form first. If the base is strong, the whole grammar sandwich stays together. The Hindi verb for know is.
jaanna,
Say it slowly.
jaanna,
Example. I want to know the answer. In Hindi, main mutara.
jaanna,
Kahata hum. Example. It is important to know the truth. In Hindi, saka ko.
jaanna,
Mahatvaparna hai. Memory trick. Tap your temple and say.
jaanna,
Congratulations, you now look like a very confident philosopher. The hypothetical twist. Now we move from plain know to would know. This is the zone of regret, possibility, and people saying, well, if you had told me. A useful core form is.
जानता होता,
Meaning would know in a masculine style pattern. Think of it as know, but in an unreal or imagined situation. Example idea. With one more clue, he.
जानता होता,
This form changes with the subject, so the sentence dresses differently depending on who is doing the knowing. Hindi grammar is fashionable like that. I would know. Time to talk about yourself, because grammar gets easier when you get to be the main character. I would know is.
मैं जानता होता,
Example. If you asked me.
मैं जानता होता,
Example. In that situation.
मैं जानता होता,
What to do. Funny image. A detective whispers.
मैं जानता होता,
If only my brain had loaded the file. You would know. Now let's gently accuse someone in Hindi. Very politely, very educationally. You would know is.
तुम जानते होते,
Example. If you listened.
तुम जानते होते,
Example. By now.
तुम जानते होते.
The answer. This phrase has a tiny flavor of hindsight. It is the grammar of I told you so, but with better pronunciation. He and she would know. Here comes a useful pair. Same idea, slightly different form. Hindi likes agreement, and honestly, it keeps you awake. He would know is.
वो जानता होता,
Example. Ask Ravi.
वो जानता होता,
She would know is.
वो जानती होती,
Example. If Mira were here.
वो जानती होती,
Quick contrast.
वो जानता होता,
For he would know, and.
वो जानती होती.
For she would know. One tiny sound change, one big grammar clue. We and they would know. Now let's make the mystery bigger. Why solve a problem alone when a whole group can be confused together? We would know is.
हम जानते होते,
Example. If we had the map.
हम जानते होते,
The way. They would know is.
वे जानते होते,
Example. If you asked them.
वे जानते होते.
Imagine a team of very serious detectives saying.
हम जानते होते,
While another team across the room says.
वे जानते होते.
No one solves anything, but the grammar is excellent. Mini drama dialogue. Let's put the words into a playful scene. Listen for the patterns and enjoy the glorious confusion. A. Do you know the answer? B. I want to.
जानना,
More every day. A. If I had the clue.
मैं जानता होता,
B. If you had listened.
तुम जानते होते.
C. Ask him.
वो जानता होता,
D. No, ask her.
वो जानती होती.
Everyone together. If we had snacks and the map.
हम जानते होते.
Narrator. The neighbors hear the noise and say.
वे जानते होते.
But they are also lost. Quick drill. Repeat after me like a confident actor in a language learning thriller. No.
जानना.
I would know.
मैं जानता होता.
You would know.
तुम जानते होते.
He would know.
वो जानता होता.
She would know.
वो जानती होती.
Would know.
जानता होता.
We would know.
हम जानते होते.
They would know.
वे जानते होते.
Tiny quiz, big drama. Let's see what stuck. No pressure. Okay, a little pressure. But the fun kind. What is the Hindi word for know?
जानना.
How do you say I would know?
मैं जानता होता.
How do you say you would know?
तुम जानते होते.
How do you say he would know?
वो जानता होता.
How do you say she would know?
वो जानती होती.
How do you say we would know?
हम जानते होते.
How do you say they would know?
वे जानते होते.
Friendly wrap up. You did it. You just walked through a whole set of Hindi knowing phrases without falling into a grammar hole. Very impressive. Today you practiced.
जानना. मैं जानता होता. तुम जानते होते. वो जानता होता. वो जानती होती. जानता होता. हम जानते होते.
And.
वे जानते होते.
Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing out loud, repeat the phrases again tomorrow, and don't worry if it feels slow at first. Little by little, you really will know.